Only on NFL Network.
Welcome back to Good Morning Football. I'm still rocking my Rambo, a.k.a. Raphael.
It does look like Raphael.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, and we're here for a Mad Minute, a fantastic slate of games in Week 4. 60 seconds on the clock for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They are heading to Detroit to take on the Lions in a dome. What are you looking for in this one, Kyle?
You know what I'm looking for is see if Patrick Mahomes can put up about 700 yards. You know what? All these nicknames for Danny Dimes and everything, there's some million comparisons to the Chiefs right now, to the Golden State Warriors, the Clay and Steph and everything. I think that these guys should be known as the Flash Brothers. That's what I got. Not the Splash Brothers. DeMarcus Robinson, hell, when he comes back, Mecole and Patrick Mahomes are the Flash Brothers, TM trademark, and I think they're going to put on a show.
I want to see what the Lions are made of. This team has been so good late. They won a big, tough game against the Chargers at home. They then went into Philly and won. And yet, I still cannot get the taste of that Week 1 tie against the Cardinals where they gave up a huge lead to Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury in their first NFL games. True barometer here. This is a locomotive coming to town. Let's see if the home of the auto industry can stop this train.
Horsepower.
I don't like to make a habit out of calling out other people, but James Jones, yes, our very own James Jones was on Total Access and said, it's dead in there when you play against the Lions. Hey, James, look at me, look at me, look at me. The Lions are going to come with you, all right? I need to holler at you, man.
Okay.
Date back to our battles. I'm beefing with James Jones
Mahomes has
right
thrown
now.
for 2 more touchdowns in 14 straight games. That is one shy of Peyton Manning's consecutive record for multiple touchdowns. We'll see if he continues as we move along to Bucs heading on to take the Rams. Kyle, how does this play out?
I'll pass on this one. I'm going to go last. What do you guys think?
All right. Well, listen, Bucs and Rams, I need the Rams to take shape. Like, I get it. They're doing a little mix and matching with the running backs. Goff is playing decent. The defense playing well. Aaron Donald's a monster.
True.
But there was a moment a couple of years ago where they were by far the best offense and that defense was strong. I don't see that separation this year. I felt like over the last couple of seasons, we felt the wave coming. Now it seems like they're low-key. And I don't want to hear that, we're just keeping it passive right now. They need to step up.
Triggs?
Really quickly, to me, it's what are the Bucs made out of? Because that's as bad a loss you could possibly have last Sunday. You give up that huge 18-point lead, and then you have the whole situation with the delay of game and the kicker and horrible loss. Do you go on the road and beat the Rams? We'll see.
We would be remiss in not mentioning the NFL's 100th season that the Bucs going to Los Angeles is pretty cool because it used to be the Los Angeles Buccaneers, the first ever West Coast team. It's a real team. These are real players back in the day. Elmo Tuffy Mall, Brick Mueller, Bull Finch, and Juddy Ash. They played a game against the Detroit Panthers. Never played a game in L.A., but that was the real deal. The L.A. Buccaneers. I want some B-roll in this game on the coverage. Yeah. Give me some Elmo Tuffy Mall.
Sneak another one in here, but these Bucs haven't beat those Rams since 2010. Question, who scored the game-winning touchdowns with 10 seconds left in that game?
Oh, Bucs Rams.
Bucs Rams.
Jacquizz Rodgers.
Cadillac Willie.
Vincent Jackson. Oh, Cadillac.
All right, the Sunday night game, undefeated Cowboys taking on the Saints in New Orleans. How do you think this one plays out, Nate?
Listen, it's the Cowboys trying to basically do what they did last year. I know it's switched. It's like a bizarre world. Now the Cowboys have the rhythm versus the Saints. I think the Cowboys are going to continue to do what they do. You know, with Teddy Bridgewater trying to make it happen, I'm fine with all that. But that offense of the Cowboys and Dak Prescott playing for their money too strong.
Teddy Bridgewater, great story. Love everything about it. He got a lot of help last week. Special teams touchdown, defensive touchdown. I don't know if that was the true Teddy Bridgewater test game.
Good point.
I want to see 3rd and 11 Teddy Bridgewater. He's got a lot to prove this week.
Alvin was awesome.
He was, and yet I'm still not necessarily saying that Dak Prescott's in that same breath as the guy we saw last night in number 12.
Talk about it.
And guess what? The guy we saw last night wearing number 11. Rodgers and Wentz put on a show. Dak, you're on national television. Nate's giving me crazy eyes. You've beaten up on teams like the Giants, the Redskins, and of course last week the Dolphins. Go beat up on the Saints. Let's see what Dak can do.
Cowboys looking for their first 4-0 start since back in 2007. That's Mad Minute. Hey, Rafa, you got the Raphael thing?
I got a rocket like
It's Rambo. Raphael's a mask.
Oh, yeah.